Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha. In this week's video, it's going to be a little bit of a cleaning motivation and packing motivation. If you're new here, you may not know, but my family and I are actually going to be relocating to Atlanta, Georgia very soon. We currently live in New Jersey, and today is Monday morning, and I'm just working on getting the main downstairs of our house clean and put together before I start the huge task of packing up this entire house. It is Monday morning, and from the weekends, my house gets quite messy, having my daughter home and my husband, and usually I'm working on the weekends. So the housework kind of gets put aside just so we can spend some time together as a family. So I don't know about you, but I get into a really bad headspace when the house is messy. So I really need to get it straightened up and cleaned up so that I can focus all of my energy on packing. I typically do a big house pickup on Mondays just to kind of get myself in order for the whole week. If you're watching today for some cleaning and packing motivation yourself, feel free to put this video up on your TV or your tablet or any of your devices and go ahead and clean along with me.
Crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
We have 2 dogs and a toddler, so you can imagine our area rugs get pretty dirty and messy. So recently I invested in one of the Ruggable rugs that you see here that I'm putting away. This is not sponsored, but I just really love this rug. I was a little hesitant because it can be quite pricey, but with as dirty as this rug gets, I mean, we spend most of our time in this room, it is something that I wash pretty frequently, and I love that I can just stick it right in the washing machine and then put it back and it's brand new, or just like brand new, unlike my other rugs where I used to have to sit on the floor and really scrub it when anything would spill or get dirty. So this makes my life so much easier, and as a busy working mom, I'm always looking for something to make my life easier.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So I have to admit, I'm not really a big pumpkin spice person. I don't really drink any pumpkin spice. I don't typically buy anything pumpkin spice scented. I'm not really sure what possessed me to buy it this year. However, I'm really glad that I did. I'm really feeling the scent. It is getting me into the fall spirit. It's been a little extra warm this year going into fall. So this has really gotten me in the mood to get ready for fall.
Start a debate, prove them wrong, go get them. No one has to know but you and me. Hey, I can point you in the right direction, then it's up to you. I can show you the right direction. It's not a mission for 2.
So having 2 dogs and a toddler, I just feel like I can never clean this glass door enough. Let me know in the comments below if you are in a similar situation. I feel like as soon as I clean this back door, the dogs start jumping up, or my daughter runs over and puts her handprints all over it. I am constantly cleaning, and really I've gotten to a point where I only clean it every, once in a while, just when it gets really bad, because otherwise I feel like I could be cleaning it constantly. Now this area is my daughter's play area. I have actually already cleaned and decluttered this when we put our house up for sale. There used to be a play mat down here and lots more toys. So it's actually pretty easy to keep clean for right now. If you clicked on this video because you're actually looking for some packing motivation, maybe you have a move coming up and you just are not really motivated to pack because, let's be honest, who really is? It's quite a daunting task. The second half of this video is going to be the start of me packing up our dining room, so stick around for that.
Are you when they can touch you? Do what you do, they can stop you.
Now Now you may notice that I'm actually hand washing all of these cups and bowls and dishes that I have in the sink. We do have a dishwasher and it does in fact work, but I think because my husband and I lived in New York for so many years, we were in New York for about 8 years, we never had a dishwasher, that I've just really gotten into the habit of hand washing almost all of my dishes. I know it takes a little bit more time, but it's just kind of the habit that I've been in. We do use our dishwasher and you will see me, on this channel using it. Mostly when I do a lot of cooking and I have a lot of dishes and I just really don't have the energy to wash them. But a lot of my daughter's cups and mugs and things that we're going to use on an everyday basis, I just don't see any point in putting them in the dishwasher because we don't run it every day.
Maybe I never knew what I really wanted, but looking back I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore.
I'm actually really gonna miss this house when we move out. We did a lot of projects on this house ourselves. I actually wish we had started our YouTube channel 4.5 years ago when we bought this house because we did so many great projects. Those cabinets you see there, my husband made. Those countertops are butcher block, but we actually sealed them with water locks, so they are waterproof, which is a little bit different than typical butcher block. And in the very far background in our living room, that wood pallet wall we did ourselves as well. Actually, the whole cost was totally free because it was all found wood and we had all the tools on hand as well. I would have loved to have shown you that in a video. Maybe we'll do it in our next house.
Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day. Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore? Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes sense anymore.
I don't know about you guys, but I really hate mopping my floors. It's one of the few things that I actually really do not look forward to doing. So if I can avoid it and I can just do a little bit of spot cleaning on the floors to clean up some messes, I would much prefer to do that. It also saves me a lot of time. Again, being a busy working mom, I don't have a lot of time, so any little shortcuts I can do really help out.
Oh, nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
So I will be packing up this dining room shortly, but I just wanted to get it all cleaned up and put back together before I started doing that. I'm just cleaning off. We always protect the table for my daughter who loves doing arts and crafts. She's only 2, so she makes quite a mess. So I like to put down some craft paper to protect the table. And then what you see here is her art box. I have 2 little boxes to keep all of her art supplies in so we can keep it sort of contained and organized and out of reach of her when necessary. What I also love is that clear box on the bottom. I actually have some hanging file folders in it, so I'm able to save some of her favorite artwork in the box as well.
We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember from your parents. Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us.
So after lunch and doing some things for work, I was able to get started on packing up the hutch. Now, I'm doing the packing in our house in stages, and I'm starting with the objects and the items and the areas that we use the least, because that way we're about a month out from our moving, and I just don't want to disrupt my daughter's life too much. So I'm going to start with the items we don't really use and then kind of go from there. Now, this hutch is another DIY project I had done when we first moved into this house. I actually snagged this hutch for only $50 at a Habitat for Humanity store, and then I repainted it with light chalk paint on the exterior and a navy blue on the inside. And it really has been great, but it has also just collected a lot of junk, as you can see. And I'm not even sure what's in here, so I'm just getting started with packing this. And a lot of this stuff is going to go into storage because we're moving to Atlanta and we're moving into a rental. We're not actually moving into a house we're purchasing yet. We want to get to know the areas first. So a lot of these things are going to be going into storage, and I will not be unpacking them until we get into our more permanent home down there. What you see here are actually all of the boxes for the china that we got for our wedding. Not really sure what possessed me to save them all those years ago, but I am so glad that I did, because now I can pack them all up the way they came and they can be safe for the move. I've moved many times in my life, but I have never moved this far, and our items are all going to be going into pods, so I'm really worried about things breaking, so I really want to pack everything up as nicely as possible. So what I'm doing here is I'm just checking the set that I never unpacked to see how it all fits back into the box, and then I can pack up all the sets that I have on display for safe travels.
Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back, while I'm on a one-way track. Now I know what it means to grow.
If you like this cleaning and packing motivation, make sure that you are subscribed below. I will be putting out quite a few videos for packing and cleaning motivation over the next few weeks because we have a lot of house to pack up. I will also be sharing some of our journey of our move down to Atlanta, and then obviously unpacking and getting settled into our new house. So if this is something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every time I release new videos.
Sometimes I understand I'm making all the wrong connections.
What you're seeing here is a very real moment. I thought about editing it out, but I think a lot of people can relate to this. When you're about to embark on a pretty big move like we are, a lot of emotions are going to be running through you. At this time, I was actually standing here remembering the moment we stood in the exact same spot and did our gender reveal when I was pregnant and realized we were going to be giving birth to a beautiful baby girl. Of course, I have that memory on video. I will always be able to cherish it. But of course, in this moment, all the emotions of that day came flooding back.
Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
Apparently I was a hoarder of all of my original packing materials because these are all of the boxes our original wine glasses and goblets came in. Again, I'm really glad that I kept them. It's going to make moving these items a lot easier.
I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by.
Dance for me, easy tiger, easy, let your hair.
Does anybody else have random stuff around their house that you don't remember what it is? This is one of those items. I unpacked it. It was actually a really cute olive oil and vinegar container that I actually forgot I had. So I'm excited to maybe unpack this in the new house and actually get some use out of it. That's the one good thing with packing and moving, is it actually gives you a chance to kind of go through your stuff and declutter. And since we're moving a far distance and we only have a certain amount of space in our pods, I'm really trying to be decisive in what I am packing and be sure that it is items that we actually want and use and cannot replace when we move down there.
All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it. Your eyelids and perfect lips got me rushing, pen, and I'm so
I also saved my silverware boxes from when we were gifted this silverware, so I'm able to pack all of that away as well, the same as I did my china sets.
Whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've earned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it.
Sorry guys, my battery died on my camera, but just wanted to give you a quick update. I finished packing the rest of the china and some of the serveware and got that all labeled. I have all the silverware is gone. This drawer is empty. This cabinet is empty. And I'm just working on emptying these 3 drawers here. This is also empty. I'm gonna have to figure out, I don't know where my missing box for these wine glasses and goblets are. It's probably in the attic. So when I start sorting through the attic, I'm gonna have to look for that box. But I also wanted to show you guys kind of the little moving kit I'm working with here. I have this box. It's basically all of my moving supplies. I've got my labels here. I got these on Amazon. I will put a link in the description box below because they are phenomenal. They're sticky, and you just write what the items are on them. You can see I use them here. So I just write like what it is and storage. I got extra stickers for the items that are fragile. I don't have enough storage stickers because, like I mentioned, we're going into a rental, so it's going to be short term. So there's some stuff that I'm going to be packing for storage only, not going to be unpacking in that house. So I got extra storage labels, but they don't have a spot to write what the items are. So I went through my office supplies and I actually found these that I already had. So I'm just using those combined with the storage labels to mark anything that's going to be long-term storage, so I know not to unpack that when I get there. Markers, string, scissors. I've also got extra packing tape here, Ziploc bags. I've got just a dirty towel here. I want to wipe something down before I pack it up. So this box pretty much just goes everywhere with me so that I know, I have everything I need while I'm packing, labels and whatnot. So I definitely recommend doing that. And I even just labeled like which bedroom was going to be the office and my daughter's room, so that I knew when we were unpacking and unloading, it would be nice and easy. So I just have a few items here for the hutch to finish up, and then that will wrap up packing up this hutch so I can get it listed on Facebook Marketplace and find it a new home. So to be honest, I did not finish all of the packing that day. I actually had a bunch of stuff for work I had to get done. So this is just me straightening up the next day, getting the room in order so we can continue to use our dining room while we're still in the house. And the stuff in the corner of that table is stuff that I'm getting rid of and donating. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that to the front door to bring that to the donation center another day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video motivating for you if you're cleaning or packing. And stay tuned because I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos as we pack up the rest of our house. And if you want to follow us along on our journey for the big move from New Jersey down to Georgia, make sure that you hit the subscribe button.
We dressed up as well as others.